Then we also built a couple of years ago a series of drainage ditches and holding ponds that if we do get a lot of rain, it flows into these holding ponds and we can pump it out directly into the creek. So, if we get rain, and we probably will, it's not going to be anything new to us. It will get a little bit wet out here, but it's not going to be anything like years past. We'll be able to handle the water, get people on, and get them to have fun.
We're talking with Kim Levins of the Craven Country Jamboree. Gates open tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Kim, what's new this year? I know that you guys were offering some single day passes. What are some of the features this year that are a little different?
Absolutely. We just thought this year we put day passes on sale on June 1st. We know that not everybody can commit to 4 straight days of a music festival, so if people just want to come out for one day to see their favorite act like Zach Brown or Alabama or Eric Church or even, Casey Musgraves is another big one, Jared Dean and Chris Young. They can purchase a day pass at cravencountryjamboree.com. We've got lots of activities throughout the day. Traditionally we've had our hypnotists running all day, songwriter circle, junior bull riding demonstration called Boys. I always screw this up, Boys, Bulls, and Bucks. And this year we've also got a gentleman coming from Arizona. His name is Randy Town. We kind of call him a horse whisperer. He does these demonstrations with horses back in Arizona. He, with a group of inmates from one of the prison systems, they break and train wild mustangs in Arizona, and he's got a very unique way of training horses, and he kind of integrates into human spirituality. It's a really interesting thing. It's really hard to describe. Come down, you go to the Boys Bowl in the morning, he's right after that, and it's worth watching.
That sounds really, really cool. That alone sounds worth hanging out during the daytime, a little extra. So, where do we get more information about Craven?
The easiest place is cravencountryjamboree.com. Please follow all of our social media throughout the week because we'll be posting stuff throughout the week. At CJ's our Facebook page is very active. So if you just want some additional information, that's the easiest place to go. Of course, you can always phone the office now out on the site at 438-663-8007 or local account 757-0007.
All right, looking forward to it, Kim. I'm hoping for your sake that it is drier than weather out there this weekend.
Fingers crossed.
That is Kim Levins with the Craven Country Jamboree. Kicks off this weekend out in Craven. Gates open tomorrow at 9 a.m. CJME News Time 6:42.
With weather updates every 10 minutes, we've got you back. The CJME Morning Show on News Talk 980. CJME.
Extremely tasty Tuesdays. Select small peanuts at $5 for a limited time. Drop by today. Saskatchewan would like to announce that there will be a planned on Tuesday, July 12th from 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. affecting the village of Earl Grey and rural to the west.
That is the provincially funded kindergarten to grade 12 school in Saskatchewan. We take students from all across the province into virtual school, a school without walls, and we're on par with every other kindergarten to grade 12 school across the province. So our quality of education, our certified teachers, a really unique philosophy in our school where they are virtual, meaning that they're working from their homes or virtual locations, but they connect every day and every week with the students, and they follow a philosophy which gives the student and teachers lots of one-on-one time, which really enhances the learning of the student.
If somebody's interested in what they're doing right now, where do they go for more information?
FlexNet.ca to get you started. It will allow you to register for a virtual open house. That's FlexNet.ca.
Thanks, Derek. They say you can't put lipstick on a pig. But I say if you ever tried to hold down a pig and do that, might be easier to see Ron's Professional Auto Detailing. They'll clean and detail your cherished old car, truck, or SUV and make it look and smell like brand new. So it's all gone and not coin. Book your vehicle in now as Ron's summer is filling up quickly. Ron's Professional. Materials came.
Special to the rules, because the rules were made to Hey you, craving something fresh, authentic, healthy food you can feel good about? Extreme Pita gives you
Run on the lake. To register, click Talk Van Contest at CJME.com.
CJME News Time 646. I'm Andrew Dawson. The city of Estevan declaring a state of emergency last night because of flooding. It got hit with 125 millimeters of rain. That's 5 inches in just a few short hours. More rain on the way around Saskatchewan, much of southern Saskatchewan under a rainfall warning. And that calls for 100 millimeters of rain in some of the worst hit areas over the next few days. Police raided the home of the shooter who shot and killed 5 police officers in Dallas. They found explosives and evidence that he had even larger plans. Hundreds of people were arrested in different cities in the U.S. after Black Lives Matter protests got started. And some shut down highways by blocking traffic. Canada Post backing off its threat to lock out unionized workers after talks resumed yesterday. And everything's back to normal at Regina's General Hospital after an Ebola scare. Some patients were confined to their rooms yesterday, but it turns out there's no Ebola. CJME News Time 6:47. Now the Wood File with CJME News Director Murray Wood.
It's Monday, not most people's fun day, but for many Mondays to come, it will always make me fondly recall my... Monday morning in London, cut food went to Abbey Road. Music of the Beatles' first four people were in the wall, so I wrote, call the case next time it's back. Your album never belongs to me.
this morning. A storm is knocking out power. Highway travel is a problem this weekend.
China's #1 news team.
7 days a week. News Talk 980 CJME. It's where Saskatchewan comes to talk about today's big stories. Main Street with Jill Slater and Dave Arnold on News Talk 980 CJME. Thanks for joining us on Main Street today. What a wet day out there in many places. I'm Dave Arnold with Joe Slater touching a bit on the flooding, of course. Estevan has declared a state of emergency. They had 5 inches of rain in that city in 3 hours. Our senior reporter on News Talk, Sarah Mills, has been there covering it off, and you can see her stories and photos and the video, of course, on our website at ckom.com and cjme.com. Still ahead is the final countdown. If you're new to the program, it'll be your last opportunity to weigh in on anything that we've talked about today. It could be tying up your dogs outside of a store to zip in and get a carton of milk, and big tickets for you. It could be what's happening south of the border in the States, and taking a look at how we're reacting here as well. But that'll be coming up in about 10 minutes.
But first, we're going to nerd out for a moment here. If everyone could just accept this, okay? There's this new app out there that's having such an impact that even police in this province are warning people about it. It's called Pokemon Go. And I don't understand Pokemon. As a parent, the Pokemon cards and all this stuff has confused me for years. But the gist of the game is this. What I do understand. You download... geocaching, if you've ever done that. And you get these signals, and when you point your phone camera at the spot, you can see these characters and take a picture of it. So...
Yeah.
That's basically, is that a good description, Dave?
I think that's as close as we're going to come.
Okay.
It's in the States, wow. It's caused a fuss. Reports of some people getting literally lured into traps and getting robbed.
Yeah.
People indicating there's some fake Pokemon here, and 11 people were robbed allegedly by 4 teens and late teens. One person was on a body in the river.
A body.
A body.
Not the Pikachu or Pokemon body he was looking for.
The biggest problem, though, it appears, is people not paying enough attention to their surroundings. They're looking at their phones, trying to track these little creatures, so they're not looking where they're going, and they're getting hurt. They're twisting their ankles, they're falling at home, they're riding their skateboards into things. So what is all the fuss about? We're going to find out.
That's right. One guy in Saskatchewan playing Pokemon Go is Joran Temple. He downloaded the game over the weekend, and he joins us now from Regina to talk about it. Hey, Joran.
Hi there.
Hi, did I explain what was going on fairly well? Is that sort of what you do? You take...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sweet. Okay. So why Pokemon?
Ever since the TV show launched in like '97, basically any kid who's ever watched it has been waiting to go out on their own little Pokemon adventure, and now we can in some sense.
Okay, so for somebody like myself, who I'm sort of familiar with Pokemon because I have a kid, a 12-year-old boy, what's the deal with Pokemon? What is it?
They're pocket monsters is what it was initially short for. Just assortment of made-up creatures,
right?
Yep. Training, battle, and...
Joran Temple is with us on Main Street on News Talk 980 CJME and 650 CKOM. We're talking about Pokemon Go. This is a new app that you can download to your phone and allows you to interact with the Pokemon world and your actual physical world around you. It's been hugely successful. Joran, now I know this has been rolled out in Australia. It's been rolled out in the United States. I think even New Zealand. But the response to this thing was so huge that the game's servers literally started to grind to a halt, and they've delayed the worldwide rollout of this. This isn't available in Canada yet. How are you playing it?
Within about an hour of the Australian release, there had been an APK file shared for Android. So
okay, and in English that would be...
I can download it from an external source other than the Play Store.
Ah! You're talking to a couple of old farts, Joran.
can get a Pokemon ranked or in and near your business or near your area or near where you want people to be, it'll only cost you this much. It costs them nothing. It's a pinpoint they put on a Google map, and it's all interactive from there on. They're in. These guys, day is going to be huge.
Oh, it already is. So when you watch people walking into trees or this or that, or trying to fight each other over what's in your backyard and whatnot, that's what's going on. That we just wanted to do this public service for you and let you know where this whole Pokemon Go app is.
There was actually a police station in the U.S., and everyone thought there was a Pokemon like inside, so you had to go in, and the police finally locked the doors and put a big sign up saying there's no Pokemon in here, so don't come into the police station, because they were overwhelmed with all these people just wandering into the police station.
Crazy! Isn't that crazy? When we come back, it's the final countdown. It is your last opportunity to weigh in on anything that we chatted about today. We did talk about flooding and get some of your flooding stories. We did also talk about whether or not the woman who got ticketed for having her dogs tied up outside of the store, whether she should have been given a fine or just be warned. And we also talked about the situation in the United States and the friction going on between police and black communities there, what's happening there. And we were talking about, well, wait a minute, what's it like here? You know, what kind of racial tensions do you see in Saskatchewan? We talked about all of those things. So it is your opportunity to weigh in on any of those things in the final countdown. The phone lines are open. The number is 1-877-300-7275. Text line is 306-306. This is News Talk 980, CJME 650 CKOM.
Have your say on the big stories of the day. Call 1-877-300-7275. You're on Main Street, where Saskatchewan comes to talk, with Jill Slater and Dave Arnold. On News Talk 980, CJME.
Quietly keeping your business moving. Google Microwave Regina, your trusted business technology partner.
Northeast for Paradise is waiting in Carlisle. Just 15 minutes from Kenosha, discover a stunning 2,015 square foot lofted bungalow on a fully landscaped corner lot. Impressive upgrades flood the property, including maple kitchen, granite countertops, large master with walk-in closet and 5-piece ensuite, vaulted ceiling, spiral staircase, double garage, and RV parking. All this and more for just $499. Contact Performance Realty in Carlisle today. 575-8575.
Ready for this? The tour that is so popular, Westworld Tours, often has to leave people behind. January 2017, a land down under Australia and New Zealand on the John Worley Show Business Cruise. Some of the world's most captivating and magnificent scenery. Movers in the Blue Mountains will cuddle with koalas, watch the sunrise and set over Uluru. 26 unpredictable. WestworldTours.com.
You'll love your flooring, guaranteed. Now, Parkland...
I was scared to get involved in activities, but if you really put yourself out there and have an open mind about clubs and extracurriculars and sports and all your classes, it'll be a really good experience.
Make Luther College High School your choice. Apply now. See luthercollege.edu and change your life for the better. Success on game day ends with a sideline shower. It begins with practice, a playbook, and John Gormley's rider prognostication. Tally up the score, tell us who wins, and take home great prizes. Play on the last show before game day every week.